Warning. If the topic of psychological manipulation and emotional enslavement of women offends you, I want you to stop watching this video. And if you want to continue, you must agree never to use this knowledge to hurt women. Deal? Great. Let's start. If you want to know how to be a player, here are the 5 rather unconventional rules to obey. With these rules, you'll be a true player. You're not the player wearing cheesy Ray-Bans and a leather jacket while trying to bring home drunk skanks from the club. You'll be a man who is never alone. A man who knows exactly how the female mind works. A man who has achieved mastery of female psychology. Sounds good? Great. Let's talk about the first rule now. Rule number 1. Always conceal your intentions. The popular chorus you'll hear is, always be honest with a woman. Or, honesty is the foundation of a successful relationship. What a load of bull. Here's the truth. Women never want full disclosure. Women are addicted to mystery and intrigue. They love to live in their imagination. Being honest runs counter to this. Here's an example to illustrate. On your very first date with a woman, tell her this within the first 10 minutes. I'm looking for a long-term relationship. Then tell her all about your exes and how many sexual partners you've had. And while you're at it, describe to her your favorite sex position and your preferred brand of condom. And after that first date, blow up her phone saying, I think I'm in love already. Please be my girlfriend. Move in with me tomorrow. Do you think you'll land a second date? Of course not. You'd be lucky if you don't get a restraining order from her. So here's the point I'm making. Honesty isn't always the best policy, especially when it comes to courtship. Heck, honesty is the worst policy when it comes to women, believe me. So if you want a woman to do what you want, keep her guessing. In other words, conceal your intentions. Now, here's the next rule. Rule number 2. Domination is the name of the game. Here's another often repeated piece of advice we can destroy here. Every relationship must be equal, and the best relationships are 50-50. Of course, that all sounds very fair and politically correct, but here's the thing. Evolutionary biology doesn't care about political correctness. Biology says that, as a man, you must lead. That means you never put the burden of responsibility on your woman. How? Here's a start. Don't ask for her opinion on anything. Don't ask her to decide on anything. Shoulder the burden of responsibility and your woman will love you unconditionally. Make sense? So what do you think of the first 2 rules? If you like what you're learning so far, could you do me a favor? Help me out by clicking like, because that will encourage me to make more of these videos for you. Click like now because I'll wait here. Clicked like? Great. Let's continue, all right? Here's the next rule. Rule number 3, build the right kind of rapport. Here's what you must understand. Not all rapport is created equal. So you've built rapport with the woman you want to attract. Is it the right kind of rapport though? Yes, there's the right kind and the wrong kind of rapport. Ever made this mistake? You find out that you and a woman share a common interest. Then you talk that topic to death and you think you have a connection. Think again. If your relationship with a woman is locked into one particular subject, you're friends, not lovers. What about this example? When you were in school, did you ever bump into your teacher around town? I bet you didn't know how to relate to your teacher outside of school, right? This is an example of your relationship being based on a specific place. This is what we call contextual rapport. Simply, this is rapport based on one topic or one place. And this is the wrong kind of rapport that will only screw things up for you. If you only have contextual rapport with a woman, you're not getting intimate with her. Worse, you may even get friend-zoned. Here are a couple of quick techniques to help you escape contextual rapport. 1. Change venues. Park, coffee shop, cocktail bar, club, your place, etc. 2. Vary your conversation topics. Or even better, use fractionation on her. Continue watching to learn about what fractionation is all about. Rule number 4. Give her negative experiences. Time again to kill another sacred cow of the mainstream relationship advice world. Make her happy. Trying to make her happy is counterproductive. Here's why. Happy equals boring. Trying to make a woman happy will bore her to death. Make her feel uncertainty, fear, even sadness, but never let her feel bored. That's the cardinal sin as far as love and relationships are concerned. Life with you must be unpredictable. It's not as difficult as it sounds. It just takes some forward planning to engineer some shared negative experiences. Finally, here's the final rule to obey. Rule number 5. Enslavement, not seduction. Attraction works in the beginning of a relationship, but it doesn't last. Pickup artists get numbers and sometimes lays, but they suck at keeping women. True players enslave. A true player can keep any woman around as long as he wants to. Here's what I mean by enslavement: controlling her mind and manipulating her emotions. Be warned though, don't confuse emotional and physical enslavement. Nothing we teach is about coercion or using physical force. It's about putting her emotions and her thoughts under your control. And you know what? Politicians, large corporations, famous brands, video games, Hollywood do this every day. They're masters at it, and that's why they are successful and powerful. So you may be wondering now, what's the best way to enslave a woman emotionally? I'm glad you asked. That's what you're going to learn next in this video. Before we go into the details of enslavement, do this first. If you like this video, then subscribe to my channel. It's very easy to subscribe. Simply find the subscribe button below and click it. Subscribe to my channel now because I'll wait here. Done subscribing? Great, let's continue. Here's how to enslave a woman emotionally. It's by using a mind control technique called fractionation. Fractionation is a polarizing mix of hypnosis and deep human psychology. It was an underground technique used by rogue hypnotists for years. There's no doubt that fractionation is powerful, but like anything in life, with great power comes great responsibility. Here's why you have to be responsible when using fractionation on a woman. There is no undo button. That's right, no off switch, no backspace. Once she's enslaved, that's it. She will be beyond the point of no return. Now, if you're sure you want effortless mastery with women for the rest of your life, I've got an offer for you. I'll share with you a resource that will teach you fractionation as long as you promise to obey these 2 conditions. 1. Only use it on women you care about, and 2. Not to share it with anyone you think have bad intentions. Deal? Great. Now, here's the thing. I can't explain fractionation in detail here because this video is already lengthy as it is. And that's why I found something better for you. It's Derek Rake's online masterclass on mind control. There's also where I first learned about how to use fractionation on women. In the masterclass, Derek Rake explains fractionation in detail and how you can use the technique to get a woman enslaved to you emotionally. Sounds exciting, right? Because it is. Now, a link will come up in your video. Do you see it? To join Derek Rake's masterclass, click on the link and follow the instructions. Do it now. Click the link.